100 years ago, at the end of September, there was a diver named David Ferrari. His goal is to find buried treasure underwater. So, his location to the treasure chest is at the Detroit River at Michigan. He dove underwater at the deepest end, looking for the treasure chest he was looking for. He was searching for hours until he got captured by a squid. The squid was aiming for David's head. As the squid broke the front window of the diving helmet, David was drowning really fast. He tried to escape, but there was no way to get back and land because he's stuck with the squid. The squid destroyed David's diving suit and ate his skin off. Because of this, David has died from the squid. But that's not it. The squid was choking on a piece of glass stuck on its mouth and died too. The only remaining parts that David had was his dead bones. Nobody saved him. He's gone. Really gone. In 1973, a crazy scientist named Charlie Stephen Potel was the first to discover a dead skeleton underwater. He wanted to show proof to bring back the dead people, so he had an idea. He took the skeleton and sent the skeleton to his lab. He got some parts to bring the skeleton back to its normal human life, and his idea to bring back the dead was by making robots. So, he took the skeleton head and recreates the skin to make it look like a human. He then inserted a helmet to protect the head. He inserted a speech chip so it can talk. He also added speakers so that anyone can hear the robot. And when the first prototype was all set, his idea was to name it Sam Dollamore. And when he turned the robot on, the robot was already shocking like crazy! Mr. Potel was not expecting it to shock like that right when he was getting started. The robot then melted the skin. The helmet was creating a pixelated skeleton face, and it was pink. The robot then grew its body. It had a computer screen built in on its chest, and arms grew out. You would expect it to grow legs, but get this, it did not grow any legs because it can fly without any jetpacks. The robot was ghost looking, and the robot said its first words to its creator.
I, Skeletoid, you cannot take my power corruption.
And that's when the robot has got its name. He named himself. And so, the Skeletoid took his hands out, zapped Mr. Potel with his electric laser palms, and killed him. Mr. Potel has created a monster. And so, every night on October, the Skeletoid goes out and kills not only people in the city, but destroyed a lot of buildings. He was chaotic! The police shot the Skeletoid's arm, and they find a place in the dumpster that no one can ever find him again. And with that, the whole city was safe, and everything went back to normal. But the chaos wasn't over. We are now in the present year, 2022. After 49 years in the dumpster, the Skeletoid was not dead. He was unconscious the whole time. He revived his arm by himself, and you don't want to know how it happened. So by then, he escaped the dumpster by himself, waiting for its next victim. It was the weekend before Halloween. A 17-year-old guy named Zackary Winston was playing some vintage computer games on his Nintendo Entertainment System he got from a retro game convention. The Skeletoid found its first victim in the 21st century. So he goes to the electric box outside Zackary's house and cuts the power. It was all dark. It was all quiet. It was barely visible to see. That is, until Zackary's phone was ringing. He picks up the phone and answers it without reading the person's name.
Hello?
The Skeletoid was making creepy breathing noises to the phone call.
Who is this? Whoever you are, please speak up.
The Skeletoid kept doing a few more breaths until he said, Zackary quickly hangs up on the phone as he was scared. But luckily, his father came with a flashlight as he saw his son scared. Will calls Zach's father, Eric Winston.
Zackary, what's wrong?
Dad, there's a power outage in the house. I bet you already knew that, but a robot was calling me saying that it's going to kill me. I'm too young to die.
What? A robot? I don't get it. How can there be robots calling you? Robots aren't even invented yet.
You don't believe me? Well, believe me, this was not my imagination.
Thunder strikes out from the window, and after that Zack and his father looked at the window and quickly looked back. And without knowing, the Skeletoid immediately came to Zack's room and says,
And
so, Zackary was screaming in fear! But luckily, Eric pulled out his stunning gun, because to let you know, he was a police officer this whole time. He pointed his stunning gun at the Skeletoid and said,
You stay away from my son right now, or I'm going to tase you. I'm warning you.
if you don't surrender now, I'll wrap you in an island.
Okay, you asked for it.
Eric took 5 shots at the Skeletoid, and after 5 shots, the Skeletoid's face color changes from pink to hot pink. That means the Skeletoid is getting angry.
Now I'm getting mad and dumb. It doesn't feel like a laughing laugh.
Eric and Zack quickly ran away as the Skeletoid had zapped and destroyed Zack's window. Eric and Zack arrived to the living room as the Skeletoid was chasing them. Eric took an additional amount of 15 shots at the Skeletoid. After 15 shots, it made the Skeletoid's face all red. He was furious as a volcano!
Oh, Zack, damn it. You don't get to put my name in the last minute of your life, imitating that fire mode.
Eric and Zackary sprinted away from their house to warn the other neighbors about the ghost robot, but they think those two are crazy. Plus, Eric has ran out of ammo on his stunning gun. But then, the police have come to the rescue and took multiple shots at the Skeletoid with their stunning guns. The Skeletoid wasn't powerful enough to handle more than 50 shots. So then, he was malfunctioning. His computer screen was corrupted, his face turned blue, his power of electricity was decreasing to the lowest level. But then, the Skeletoid fainted and was nearly dead. Eric and Zackary were saved from the Skeletoid by the cops.
Thank you so much, officers.
Yeah, you saved our lives.
Hey, no problem, boys. We thought the Skeletoid was gone forever, because now, this monster will no longer be coming back for real this time.
And so, the Skeletoid said his very last words before he's gone from existence.
No, this is not fair. Calling you young and angry like this. I can't do anything anymore. Before I lose my existence, I hope one won't be no longer today.
Surprise! You just got pranked! I'm no robot or Skeletoid. It's me, Pinky! This is only my Halloween costume I'm wearing. Plus it comes with a real-life voice changer. I wanted to scare you guys with my costume for a scary story. But I hope you guys loved the story video. And so with that,